Okay, we're going to rotate this quadrilateral 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. Well, clockwise means in the same motion that the clock uses. So the hands of the clock go in this direction. So we know our quadrilateral is going to be moving in this direction. Okay? We also know that if we have a 90-degree angle, we must have perpendicular lines because perpendicular lines form right angles. We know that perpendicular lines have opposite reciprocal slopes. Let's start with vertex y. We're going to draw a line from the origin to vertex line y. I'm going to make a dotted line from the origin to vertex y. Okay? Well, the slope of that line from the origin O to vertex y is equal to rise 1, 2, 3, run 1, 2, 3, 4. So the slope is rise 3 over run 4. The slope of this line is positive because it's going up to the right. That means the slope of the line from the origin to y prime, okay, has to have the opposite reciprocal. So this should rise 4 and run 3, and the slope of this line should be negative, so it should be facing up to the left. So I'm going to start from the origin. I'm going to go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go right 3, 1, 2, 3. This should be y prime. And if you drew a dotted line from the origin to y prime, you can clearly see a right angle is formed. The movement from y to y prime was in a clockwise manner, and we moved it about the origin 90 degrees. I'm going to erase all these lines, and I'm going to move vertex K. Okay, I'm going to start by drawing a line, or a segment, I'm sorry, from the origin to vertex K. Here's my origin. From the origin to vertex K, and again I'm calling the origin point O. From the origin to vertex K, the slope is rise 3, run 5. And again, the slope is positive. That means the slope from the origin to K prime has to be the opposite reciprocal, which would be negative 5 over 3. So I start from the origin, I'm going to go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to go right 3. And this is going to give me K prime. I'm going to erase this right here so you can see K prime. And again, if you drew the dotted line from the origin to K prime, you can clearly see a right angle is formed and K has moved in a clockwise manner. I'm going to continue this until I move all of the points of the quadrilateral 90 degrees about the origin. I've moved Y, I've moved K, now let's move B. You can see B is 5 units to the right of the origin. This is a horizontal line. The only type of line that can be perpendicular to a horizontal line is a vertical line. So B prime has to be 5 units down from the origin. And you can clearly see the right angle right here. And again, you can see B to B prime. It's been moved in a clockwise fashion, just as the clock moves. Okay, so I've moved vertex Y, here's Y prime. I've moved vertex K. I've moved vertex B. I now have to move vertex U. Okay. So I'm going to draw a dotted line from U to the origin. the slope of the segment from U to the origin is rise to, run to, but it's negative. This line is clearly going up and to the left. That means the slope of the line containing U prime in the origin must be positive. And again, the reciprocal of 2 over 2 is just 2 over 2. So from the origin, I'm going to go down 2, left 2. And again, you can clearly see U prime has formed a 90-degree angle about the origin with U, and U has been moved in a 90-degree rotation about the origin in a clockwise manner. Okay, I'm now ready to create the sides of my image and shade in the image. Oh, here I go. I want to change those to solid lines. So here is my image of the original figure. I'm going to shade that in. And my image is a rotation of 90 degrees about the origin, clockwise about the origin. Again, this image is a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. And just one last time, I'd like to show you very clearly that you can see U to U prime has been rotated 90 degrees.